Well, what's going on, guys? This is Carl at the Racerred channel. I recently got my first Revolver, which is a single action army. Pretty sweet gun. I really like the feel of it. It's definitely a cool gun. I got some plus P loads for when I'm backpacking, and apparently they don't accept those, which I didn't know. I'm used to shooting semi-auto, and when you're shooting those, like most of them will accept plus P, especially if it's a solid like SIG P226 or anything like that. Pretty much you can run plus P no problem. I figured because a Revolver doesn't have any moving parts really, that they would all just shoot plus P no problem, but I was wrong. Despite having modern metallurgy and updated designs, they still say right on there that you can't, and I've looked it up and people say nope, can't do that. And then the manufacturer also said that it basically voids your warranty if you do so, and you definitely don't want the drama of destroying your gun. So I had these gnarly rounds I got with the gun that were plus P for wildlife. So if you're out backpacking and a bear came out of the bushes and you're real close to the cubs and you became potential bear food, you'd be able to defend yourself. However, that's not the case. Can't use those rounds. So anyways, it's still a lot of fun to shoot, but all of this is certainly true if you got an old original 1873 single action army. Try to shoot high performance rounds through that thing, you would just demolish it, because their metallurgy back then was not what it is today. But regardless, that 45 long Colt is a really cool gun. It's definitely a cool gun to have, a little piece of history. I want to learn that platform of gun. I know a lot of other platforms, but I haven't had a Revolver, so I think it's a good starting point. However, my backpacking gun is still going to be some type of SIG P226 probably. A lot of people say that you're crazy to carry a gun out in the wild. Even on a dirt bike they say that, despite the dirt bike having, it's just a mechanical thing that can definitely break down, can definitely leave you stranded. And if you have nothing, you're out in the middle of the wild, I think people have lost track of how dangerous it is out there. I've seen a couple of videos. Most incidents aren't filmed, but some of them are. And I saw this video of a moose that came up on a snowmobiler. The snowmobiler was minding his own business. This moose comes up on him, refused to move, started to attack him. The snowmobiler was armed and had to shoot the moose. I don't know what he was carrying, but the moose went down. I wouldn't want to mess with a moose. I'd do the same thing. I'd drop it in a heartbeat. I think a lot of people have seen that video of the dirt bikers near the bear's den, where the bear comes out and it's ready to kill somebody. Luckily there was a group of riders and they all had bikes that were running and they could redline their bikes and scare the bear. But if that wasn't the case, somebody would be bear poop right now with a little bit of dirt bike gear mixed in with it. So it's a dangerous world out there. As beautiful as it is, you definitely don't want to be, in that mindset when you're out there enjoying the outdoors. You definitely want to be cognizant of the dangers and stay sharp, stay frosty. But you don't want to make it unenjoyable with that perspective or that mindset. You definitely don't want to just be uptight about your surroundings. But being prepared isn't that. Being prepared doesn't mean you have to have a bad time, be looking over your shoulder every other second. You can just carry, make sure you're well prepared, and then enjoy your trip. And that's how I'm gonna do it. It's how I have done it. I've heard the question asked to different open carry guys, which I'm all for open carry, or concealed carry. But people have asked, you know, why do you feel like you have to carry a gun? And the answer is not that anybody feels like they have to. I hope they don't feel like they have to. I would hope that they feel like they want to, and this is the United States of America, and you should do what you want to do. It's a nod to the founding ideas of the United States. I've made a video in the past about how dangerous it is to conceal carry in terms of the responsibility that you're taking on, and that's still my opinion. It is very dangerous. It's a lot of responsibility, a lot of liability going on there. But that said, I'm all for it. I really wish that the United States would do a 180 and quit going the way of China. I mean, we really need to keep our freedoms, liberties. Hello, dear. Anyways, guys, thanks for stopping by. I'll catch you on the next video. Peace.
Speaking of Wyoming.
Alright guys, I just wanted to give my Patreon members a shout out. That'd be Lance Darnell, Jim Jolson Jr., Kurt Kinghorn, Daniel Rausch, Brian Thomason, Mike Slater, Wade James, Jared Bauer, Moto Creek, and Nathan Young. I really appreciate each and every one of you guys. Thank you.